Hey guys, this is Dr. Jonathan Dawson, Clinic Director of Life Choice Wellness Center. And today, I want to invite you to our next in-office seminar. There's no cost, there's no obligation, and feel free, you can bring a friend. You can plan for about 45 minutes to an hour, and we do this every week, so we have lots of fun, refreshments, and all of that. So the big question though for today is, are the foods we're eating making us sick? Pretty important question, right? Are the foods that we're eating on a daily basis creating more disease, more dysfunction in our bodies? Now, what I'm talking about here is inflammation, right? The theme of this seminar will be sensitivities, deficiencies, and toxicities. Those three things are the main ingredients to create disease in the body, specifically through inflammation. So we food test our patients, right? So when we food test, we're checking specifically which foods are creating an inflammatory response in the body. So for example, I have many patients that have inflammatory responses or their immune system reacts to gluten or dairy or even specific vegetables that you would think that would be healthy. So one man said that one man's food is another man's poison, right? Everything isn't good for everyone. So even chicken can be an inflammatory food for you. So we have to check, right? We test, we don't guess, okay? The next thing is deficiencies. So we check to see if you have a vitamin D deficiency or a B vitamins deficiency, which is very common, especially due to stress, which is another cause for inflammation, right? So we not only want to look at what it's inflaming you due to the foods you're taking in, but what you're not taking in. So you are what you eat, but you aren't what you don't eat. And so if you have deficiencies, that can also create disease. And then lastly, toxicity, right? Specifically cell toxicity. All right. So we're talking about MSG, high fructose corn syrup, trans fats, dyes, color additives into your foods or preservatives. These things can create, again, inflammatory response on your body as your immune system is reacting to try to remove these toxins out of the system. Okay, so this is very inflammatory and very, very important because overall that can create, more and more issues, right? So again, there's no cost, no obligation. So who should be at this seminar, right? Weight loss or weight loss resistance. Anyone who's having trouble not only losing weight, but keeping the weight off, all right? Most likely they're eating foods that are going to inflame them, which makes it much harder to lose weight. Okay, for example, I had a patient who was actually sensitive to chicken, all right? And getting off of chicken, she lost about 15 pounds in just 4 weeks, okay? So we also want to see people who have any autoimmune disease like low thyroid and Hashimoto's, okay? We want to see people who have diabetes, right? They're spiking their blood sugar up and down, creating an inflammatory response due to the foods that they're eating, all right? ADHD, right? We see lots of kids with ADHD. The kids that are on the spectrum, foods are a huge trigger for that, as well as deficiencies, right? Different nutrients that they're not getting that could also be inflaming the body and creating disease. We also want to see people who have migraines, right? They have chronic migraines over and over and over again that are unexplainable. And they eat something, let's say they eat garlic, on Monday, and on Wednesday they're having this crazy migraine because sensitivities in foods can happen up to 3 days later. All right. We also want to see people who have chronic fatigue, right? We talked about the deficiencies in B vitamins, and so people who are chronically stressed, again, it could be foods they're eating that's spiking their blood sugar up and down, or B vitamin deficiency, so their adrenal glands aren't being supported. So those are the type of people that we want to see at this seminar. Okay. So what's the next step? Right. Next step, you can give us a call at our clinic, 949-600-7988, and we can give you all the details and get you set up for the next seminar, or you can click the link below. That'll send you to the website and you can set up an RSVP for the next seminar. Now, we do this every week, so if we can't get you in this week, we'll get you in the next week. All right? Again, no cost, no obligation. Feel free to bring a friend or a family member. All right? I look forward to seeing you there. And remember, choose well, live well, and be well.